if I'm going somewhere and you dressing like I think a woman's a reflection of a man. So if she earns more than him, or if she is smarter than him, she reflects him being secure. If she's drop dead gorgeous, but she off to see the wizard saying, "If I only had a brain,"
Mm-hmm.
she reflects his necessities at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And if she's walking around and she's not presentable, then she reflects him. She reflects him not caring enough about himself
Mm.
in perception to change. So she thinks I'm buying shoes for her, but I'm buying shoes for me.
You need to move on. As a young man or a young woman, you need to move on from your past relationships. You can't let them hinder you down. You can't let them take up all of your mental space, your mental energy, all of your love. You got to understand one core principle about this, and that is your relationships, your romantic and friend relationships. But this video specifically, we're talking about romantic relationships, are a direct reflection of you. You attract what you are. Even if you don't recognize it, it's you on a subconscious level, right? You can't keep yourself down even if you failed on these relationships. If they failed, that means that you've moved past what you used to be, right? Because they were a reflection of you at the time that you got with them. Now, if you guys no longer resonate on the same level, what does that mean? Either one of you has evolved and moved on spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever it may be. One of you has moved on, and chances are it's you. Chances are if you're holding on to that relationship and it's hurting you on a daily basis and it's taking a lot of your mental energy and space, chances are it's you. Think about that for a minute. Chances are it's you who's evolved. If that doesn't strike inspiration in you, what will? The fact that you've evolved, first of all, proves that you don't serve a place being with them, and they don't serve a place in your life anymore, right? Because how would they? You guys aren't on the same plane. You guys can't advantage each other as you did when it started. You're two different people now. You're not. The vibrational levels don't match here. You're not on the same playing field. It's like trying to go throw a fucking baseball at a hockey player and hoping he fucking hits it into the fucking goal, right? It's not gonna happen. It doesn't make sense. You need to take this, first of all, as a learning experience. Second of all, you need to take this and first of all, reflect. Reflect on yourself. Second of all, you need to go, when you're ready, look for a new partner and forget about the old. Excuse me. Take the good with the bad. Take the good with the bad. Learn lessons from your old relationship. Take it as a lesson. Don't take it for granted. Don't look negatively on it. Don't look down on it. Don't regret it. Never regret it, because there's always lessons. If you don't see the lessons yet, dig deep. Journal on it. Look at these lessons. The biggest lessons you can learn is the things that reflected back about you. Remember, it is you. It's a direct reflection of you, what state you're in. Go back and fucking reflect on it. Reflect on, why did they leave me? Okay, that will directly show you, or why did you leave them? Why did they leave you? That'll show you a direct mirror reflection of the reason they left you, right? Of that negative quality of you or them, right? And if there's a negative quality of them, chances are, most likely, there's also a negative quality of you that you brought that negative out of them. See, things have to be a fine balance in the universe. The yin and the yang, the good and the bad, good and evil, positive, negative, woman, man, sperm, egg. There has to be a fine balance. It can't be all this or all this. Things have to collide and clash in order to hold their magnetism, right? The magnetism of a relationship. If one of you have moved on, like I was talking about, one of you have evolved in that relationship and moved on, no fucking big deal, bro. I've dealt with it too. You gotta just move on. They're not made for you. You're not made for them, at least not at this part of your timeline. That timeline where you and them were happy together, laying on the couch, you were playing with their hair, he was fucking treating you well. He took you on a dinner date. I'm talking to both men and women here. That will always exist on the timeline. Whether you can live it again, doesn't matter. It will always exist somewhere in the universe. That's what's helped me when I would go through the grief of ending relationships. Is you gotta live. You gotta understand that it still exists out there. Those moments and those unforgettable moments, those cherishing moments, those loving moments with that person, while they're gone right now, they always exist somewhere else in the universe, on the timeline, on the space-time. They're out there. They exist. Cherish that. That's awesome. Look back on it and be like, I'm glad I went through that. I'm glad that happened. I cherish that moment and I cherish that person, but I've moved on to newer and greater things, because the whole point of life, as XXXTentacion says, is evolution. I know I reference him a lot, but he speaks a lot of truth. The whole point of human life is to evolve in every aspect. And if you're not evolving from your relationships and getting into better and better and better and better ones, and bettering yourself and becoming happier in them and more complex, what's the point? To fucking have sex? Grow up. Grow up. Yeah, you can get your rocks off. Oh, fuck, grow up. That brings me on to another topic we're going to talk about in another video for men and women, but mostly you men out there. Semen retention. That sounds weird, especially my family's watching this. I'm sorry, you had to hear it. It's going to be a topic in a future video coming here soon, but semen retention. But back to the relationship topic at hand. Like I was saying, cherish it. Learn your lessons, cherish it, understand and document what you've learned and the better person you've become. You know, document the differences between the old you that started in that relationship to the you now that is no longer in that relationship. And do the same for them as well, for peace of mind. You know, how did they evolve? It gives you a peace of mind. Like, because if you really left them in the dirt and they didn't evolve, and they didn't move on better, or this isn't a chance for them to get better, that should fucking hurt you. Like, it should have been a growing process for them, no matter what. Even if it ended on bad terms, if they are happier now, or they are able to go on the route of happiness, able to go on the route to evolve, then it's a win-win. That's all that matters. Understand this. And stop getting down on yourself. It's not a big deal, dude. Or, you know, women watching as well. It's not a big deal. Who cares? Just learn to love, live, forget. As well as forgive. Forgive yourself. If you want to check out my clothing line associated with the brand, if you do want to show support, the link will be in the description below. Just scroll down there. I know you like scrolling up. Scroll down there. We also have a community group, an online tribe, if you will. There will also be in the a link in the description as well, thevexspiritualalliance.com, that will be down there, as well as all the links to all my socials. So if you enjoy this content but want to see it in a more short form, you know, a short form of content, and want to be able to share it with your family members easily, because you know they're dopamine addicted too, and they just want that fast dopamine. If you want to be able to share those short form videos with them, go ahead. Perfect platforms for you: the TikTok, the Instagram. I also have a Twitter as well. So stay sharp, my friends. Until next time, fam.